A big portion of faith is waiting. hmm And I think that's where people lose God, and that's where God lose people. Because I mean, baby, when you believe in with your whole heart, and you believe in all day long, and you just putting all you can into believing God for this thing, and you're trying to do all the right stuff that Sharice done told you. You're writing it down, and you are, reading your Bible verses that have to do with it, and you are proclaiming it out your mouth, and you're speaking it, and you're declaring it, and it's day 5, and it's day 10, and it's day 20, and the people just, oof, they can't make it. But the word tells us to faint not. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the word tells us to hold out, to hold out. And that's the truth. It takes the holding out, it takes time. And what God is like really wanting to see is that if we're going to believe, no matter what, if we just going to push right on through and continue to believe, even though it doesn't look like it, that's what faith is. But if we could wait and stand strong and just keep on believing and keep on declaring, it's rewarding it. So what do we do in the wait, right? That's why we got to renew our mind daily. That's why I journal. I journal because on weekdays, when I'm like, come on, God, where is that? Right? And ready to quit and give up because I'm human, please. I talk all this positive stuff, but, it doesn't mean that it's just easy, breezy, beautiful cover girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a makeup company. So on them days I just reread all my goals, and I try to envision what it would be like to live having the thing I'm believing God for already. I think about how my life is going to change. I do. That's what faith is. That's what journaling is. Faith is not easy, baby. Faith will test you. But baby, if you can hold out, if you could hold out on God, if you can hold out and truly continue to believe Him for the thing, no matter what it looks like all around you, honey, you'll be like Job. Remember Job in the Bible? Whew, you ain't got it as bad as Job. That's another thing that encourages me when I'm waiting. I'll be like, well, he could have showed up and started hitting me off with Job. Job lost all his stuff, y'all. He lost his wife, his churn. He lost all his cattle. All his, worldly possessions was snatched up. He had a sickness and disease, sores and stuff came all over his body because the enemy was testing him left and right and throwing stuff at him left and right to get him to not love Jesus anymore and give up on Jesus and stuff like that. And he got weak. He was like, listen, when is you going to come? Okay, listen. But he held on, honey. Mm-hmm. He held on. And guess what? Child, all